Some nights feel wrong the moment they begin. The air feels heavier, your shadow feels longer, and the darkness feels like it's watching you. Last night, darkness didn't just watch me. It walked into my room, while I was awake, while I was staring right at the door. And the worst part, I live alone. It started around 2 a.m., when my apartment suddenly became completely silent. Not everyone's asleep quiet. The kind of quiet where even the walls seem to hold their breath. I was scrolling my phone, half awake, when I felt a sudden chill seep under my door, like someone had opened a freezer. Then the heater shut off, the fridge clicked off. Even the street noises outside seemed to vanish. The IT felt unnatural, wrong, almost like something wanted silence, like it was preparing to enter. Then I heard it. Footsteps, slow, heavy, dragging slightly, as though the person walking had nails scraping across the floor. I froze. There was no one else in the apartment, at least. There wasn't supposed to be. The footsteps stopped right outside my bedroom door. The shadow under the door grew darker, wider, as if something stood perfectly still on the other side. Then the doorknob rattled, soft at first, then harder that I asked if someone was testing it, trying to see if it would open. I whispered to myself, I locked it. I know I locked it. Right then, the lock clicked open on its own. My breath caught in my throat as the door slowly creaked open, not fast, but painfully, excruciatingly slow. The darkness outside poured in like smoke. At first, I didn't see anything. Then the smell hit me. Wet soil, rotting wood, something old, something dead, like a grave disturbed after too many years. A shape stepped into the doorway, tall, bent, arms dangling too long, almost to the floor. Its breathing was ragged, like someone trying to suck air through broken lungs. The lights flickered once, just once, and for that single flash of light, I saw its feet. Bare, grayed out, mud-caked, toenails cracked. But the part that made my stomach twist, there were thin, muddy footprints leading from the hallway into my room, but none leading out that I asked if it had been here before, maybe many times, without me ever noticing. The thing lifted its head, bones cracked with the sound of splintering wood. Its jaw hung loose, swinging slightly with each breath. Then it whispered in a voice that sounded wet and broken, "You shouldn't be awake." I pressed myself back against the wall, unable to scream. The figure moved closer, its body twitching, jerking in sharp, unnatural angles, like a puppet with tangled strings. It leaned down over my bed, inches from my face. Its eyes were wide, yellowing, and stretched too far open, as if someone had peeled the eyelids back, and they never closed again. It studied me, slowly, deeply, like it was memorizing every part of my face. Then, its neck snapped sideways with a violent crack. Its head hung off its shoulder at an impossible angle. Its mouth stretched into a crooked grin, and in a trembling whisper it said, "Your door wasn't locked tonight." Sound, a shaky inhale behind the listener. Its fingers hovered above my chest, cold, dirt-covered, trembling, just before touching me. It froze. Something outside the room made a faint noise that a distant knock. The thing turned sharply, spine bending backward, knees twisting that IT scuttled across the floor toward my closet. Then it vanished inside, door slamming shut behind it. The lights flickered back on. Everything was normal that I asked if it had never been there, except the muddy footprints and the smell of rot still hanging in the air. I stayed awake until sunrise. Every noise made me jump. Every shadow felt like it was moving. When morning came, I checked my phone that a notification blinked. My hands shook violently that I looked up at the closet. The door was slightly ajar, just enough for someone or something to peek through. I stared at the darkness inside. And then, from behind the clothes, something shifted soft, slow, followed by a whisper that came from deep inside the closet. I walk your room every night. Then the closet door by itself began to open. Inches at a time, Dade asked if something was crawling closer, closer, closer. Sound fades into slow, dragging footsteps approaching from the closet, a breath at the back of your neck, and a soft whisper, I'm inside.